Aries, hey, how's it going? I've had you on my mind a lot these last couple days, and was kind of asking for a message, like if there's something that, just trying to see if I picked up on anything with my senses, with my body, any messages from the universe. And nothing was really coming through. I'm kind of learning to tune in more for each sign, so I think it'll be a practice that I develop. But today, I just felt you very strongly, and I came in from running errands, and in my entryway there's a picture that I like, a work of art, I suppose. I think it's just a reproduction of a famous American painting, but it's a man sitting at a table with like a loaf of bread and a knife, and he's praying over it. And it's a very simple scene. And so I saw that, and then I heard like desire, like the thing you desire. So I don't know if there's something that maybe you feel like your life is really basic right now, or you're just taking care of the necessities of your life. But that desire came through. Like maybe there's a desire for more, for your life to be more, or to make more, or to expand beyond where it's at right now. Yeah. So if there's something in there for you, let me know. It almost feels like maybe it can be something that not many people know about. Like something that you pray over, something that you think about. You may not even pray over it. It might just sit there in times when you're looking at your life, or feel the monotony, or feel sorry, sometimes words just escape me, but like sometimes you feel the depth of desire. It may surprise you at times. Well, let's get into the cards. I'm going to use my Light Seers deck. Of course, as always, as I always say, I think every tarot YouTube reader says this: take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, for Aries, what's their recent past looking like for Aries? Happy November. Recent past for Aries. Recent past for Aries. Okay. Recent past for Aries. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, interesting. Recent past, Nine of Cups in reverse. Something is going unfulfilled. Maybe you had great expectations for something to come through, and it's not fulfilled right now. In fact, maybe you feel drained right now, and you think about what it means to leave, to almost like, to leave, to run forward, to, it's like you're ready. It seems like you might be in the recent past ready for action. Maybe first grief in the thoughts, and then a desire to move forward. Lots of thoughts. So thoughts about taking what you can carry with you to the next season, taking what you can carry with you to a calmer season. It's interesting. There's this treasure chest here, and then she's carrying it, like a chest of some sort. Even like, feeling weighed down by having to make a decision, weighed down by finding something out. That puts you kind of on your own path, on your own journey forward. And then maybe there's a new rush of energy toward simplifying things in your life, toward, paring things down, toward like freedom. You could have been consumed by thought, and then all of a sudden now you just have this one thought on your mind and you want to chase it. Something left you disappointed. And it could have been a person. It could have been a person abruptly leaving you, standing there holding everything. But I do think that in the recent past, you came to a place where you had to stop overthinking and just make some moves. Like you realized you weren't going to find fulfillment where you thought you were going to. Current energy, Sun, Strength in reverse. I have the Two of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck I'm going to take out. And the Tower. Because I feel like you in your current energy are thinking about how hopeful you were. Maybe even we're thinking about the possibilities and what was coming, and then you are not able to really keep going down the path you're going toward. Let me think. The sun, the string. So we have, I think you were really hoping for this clarity to really pervade your life, and I think you're still in the current moment, not where you exactly want to be. Like losing that strength to stay patient, to wait. Maybe you feel abandoned by someone or something. Like something switched on you last minute and you feel maybe baited, or you feel, like it didn't turn out how you thought. And it feels like you've wanted to act, you've wanted to have this great clarity, and even in the present moment, you're struggling with being patient with your process. It's like I think maybe you want to move still in your current moment. You want to make some big moves, but you're afraid that it will destroy some sort of foundation that you have. You're really juggling some ideas and some options and thinking, do I stay? Do I go? Or you found out something just recently and it wasn't what you expected, and it's kind of shaking things up in your life right now. And so you're having to hold a lot of kind of tension about maybe even money, making decisions about practical things. And what's coming towards Aries in the near future? What's coming towards Aries? I think there's this aspect of you that thought, this is going to come together and I'm going to be fulfilled. And there was a letdown. And you're losing, and maybe you thought you could stay strong, you could maybe even stay in this situation. I mean, you've been in this situation for a while, maybe like, I don't know, could be even like 9 years, it could be 9 weeks. We have 6, we have 2, we have 8. 8 years, 8 days. Coming toward you. Interesting, okay. Interestingly, so we have the 9 of Pentacles coming toward you. That's great. 10 of Swords. and Seven of Pentacles. I think what's coming toward you is this ability to I think there's going to be a certain clarity actually coming towards you with the Ten of Swords. Like you're going to see things for exactly what they are, and you're going to stand. There's not going to be any illusions around you. And you're going to kind of release everything that you thought you knew about what your world was. You may decide to end something with this Two of Pentacles. What's coming towards you, though, is the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles here. I get like I don't know if this is a shift in the astrology, but I get like some sort of hope. Like where you thought in this current, like, well, what am I going to do? Here are like my only two options. Like something shifts and you start to see like, oh, I have more than I thought I did. Here are things I can work toward. Here are things I can add. There's a bit more joy here coming toward you. And this maybe even ability to create something that's your own. I think what's coming toward you are a lot of practical ideas. I see like earthly and practical things going well, and that some of these energies that you've dealt with are going to kind of be a thing of the past, or you're going to be able to put it all into perspective. I get it's going to be the end of like a painful cycle. Your thoughts are going to flow quicker, and you're going to be able to put that mental energy that you've expended into overthinking and tossing and turning ideas and thinking about what you need and want into like tangible, even maybe money producing ideas. I get like someone seeing potential in you and wanting to take a chance on you. So if you're like applying for a job, or if you're even like speaking to someone at work, or it's almost like you're able to show your value in some ways. It's like someone wants to invest in you. I feel like that's coming along. Because you're not grasping, you're not living in the past. I feel like in what's coming toward you is an ability to stay in the present, even though you've experienced some pain here in the past. Yeah, look at Page of Swords on the bottom. Learning something new, having lots of light bulb ideas, feeling like it's kind of a magical time in the future. Because right now, I think you're in a place of really weighing out. I think right now in the current moment, you're really overthinking two ideas. And I think maybe there's more. There's more there. I get to some message about doing something that is just simply for your heart. That may annoy you to hear. I feel like the strength in reverse is just tired of holding on to a situation that doesn't come through. Tired of hoping. But the thing about the truth and knowing the truth is that we can reckon with that. That gives us something to push off of. It gives us something to, instead of waiting and being unsure and not knowing, sometimes the slap in the face, the really hard thing, brings us closer in to ourselves, to our true paths. It can awaken us. I'm gonna just feel like I want to pull the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Here, so let me pull an oracle card. And we'll go from there. Messages for Aries, please. What's coming toward you is lots of peace. Lots of ideas. Lots of freedom. The end of something painful. Okay, messages for Aries, please. Messages for the beautiful Aries, please. Messages for Aries, please, and their situation. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Anything else for Aries? Okay, well, we have abundance at the bottom of the deck, and I really feel like this is what's coming toward you with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe this reading is just helping you put down the overthinking, to know that good things are coming your way. If you're not feeling abundant now, it looks like that's what's coming toward you. Then I got Transient in reverse, which is interesting because this is all about movement. Transient is all about the things that we can't control that move, but it's in reverse here. So we'll read this card. Then I got Epiphany. It almost looks like this person is in meditation. This almost, just looking at the cards and not reading them, it almost gives this idea of the inner world. Not even maybe needing to move physically, move and make these big moves now. Maybe it's like taking up meditation or letting the inner world have it out, have it say, come to its own conclusions through the practice of meditation, which is interesting because this person is sitting in stillness, but there's all this kind of light and congruency coming together. Transient is in reverse, so it's almost like it's almost like don't move too swiftly here. Don't move too swiftly. Stay in the things that this, it's almost like stay in the things that this rejection has brought up for you. Let something fall away before rushing into something new. It's almost like this space in between, this liminal space. And that kind of takes me back to that desire, right? That it's not quite here yet. What is the true longing? What's the true longing, Getting to that place. Okay, transient. But it's in reverse. So there could be some resistance to movement. Nothing remains static. So upright. This is what it says. Nothing remains static. There is an ever-changing rhythm of passage, cycling through one phase to the next. When we observe the transitions of the moon, the seasons, and our own internal tides, we're reminded to go with the flow, as change is always around the next corner. Interesting. You know what I'm realizing is, really, no matter how I turn this card upside down or not, there's movement. This is a card that is kind of suspended in air, right? And when it's talking about, so it's almost like resisting is futile, and you don't have control over this. The moon's change cycles outside of our control, right? So if you're feeling like you have no control over this process that you're going through, things are moving. Trust that things are moving. Let things flow. Let go of control. And this talked about internal tides. Transient was like observing our own internal tides. We are reminded to go with the flow. Okay. Let's look at Epiphany. Aspects of our lives may suddenly be revealed to us, illuminating what was there all along. One of the greatest revelations we can have is to discover the answers to our questions are always within us. Trust your inner wisdom to show you the way. And trust that things won't always be stagnant. Trust that if you feel out of control, there's some internal purpose here. Like your inner tides are being activated almost. It's so interesting because the moon, the cycles of the moon impact the tides of the water, right? So let yourself be here. Let things get stirred up in you. I like that picture here, like tides. It may feel scary. It may feel like you received some news and you're having to kind of trust and follow. And maybe you don't feel prepared, and maybe you don't feel like you have a lot to give or to offer. But you're being led. You may be losing strength. You may feel confused. You may be still feeling some of the shock in the present moment. But this tower and this epiphany share a similar shape. There's some movement. The universe wants some movement within you. Wants something magical to be born here. someday all of this is going to feel so light. It's like you're going to recall and remember. There's so much coming toward you here. So much joy, financial stability, creativity, community with nature. Invest in yourself. Let others invest in you. Seek that out. There's somebody here who's interested in investing in you. But don't be afraid to go first. Try something new. Learn something new. I also get that you could be getting some texts from somebody that lights you up. I don't know if it's friendship. I don't know. I get that you're supported by joy, by lightheartedness, Aries. But you could be in this liminal space right now, the space in between what has happened and what's not yet here. Okay, Aries. I love you. Take good care, okay?